Hey there, Gemini. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I am doing your reading for August 2020. On August 3rd, we have a full moon in the sign of Aquarius, so a fellow air sign. And on August 19th, we have a new moon in Leo. So we'll be in Leo till about that time. And then after that, we move into the sign of Virgo. All right, so Gemini, August 2020. Kind of break up the energy. You guys may want to really, this has been coming up a lot. I don't know if it came up for you guys earlier, but really go through your house and clear the energy. So you can do that by opening up all the cabinets, all the drawers, and just sort of fanning or opening and closing the cabinets to just get air flowing, just kind of open everything up, open the windows. You can burn some sage if you're into that, burn some incense or spray some essential oils or whatever, but just turn some fans on, just get the energy cleared out. And that could be also, metaphorically in your head, like, finding a way to kind of mix things up, break things up, do something different. Go for a run or a hike or get out in nature. So action, I'm getting like fire and earth. So finding a way to ground yourself, gardening, getting out in nature, whatever. Doing something tangible, working with your hands, cooking, whatever you're into. But also, if you can get some exercise in there with that as well, I definitely see that as being helpful to sort of declutter detox your mind and body and spirit. So I'm going to do a modified Celtic cross, I call it. Try to keep the videos shorter. Doesn't always work. I feel like a 3-card video and a 10-card video, I seem to go on the same amount. Oh, you got a bonus. Okay, ooh, Gemini. You have, wow. Okay, you have the 2 of Cups, so the ultimate love card, emotional, just an amazing emotional connection. This doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friendship, family, a partnership, something where you're just completely in sync and supportive of each other. You're both on each other's side. Right under this was the Star. So this shows that maybe you had experiences in the past where that was not the case and you didn't feel supported or connected, but you've healed from those types of relationships, and either this is what you're really longing for, or this is right under the surface. Maybe we'll see what comes up in the cards. Maybe you've recently met someone, or you've been with someone and you think, holy crap, this is like the real deal. Okay, let's start here. What was in focus recently? Okay, yeah, you walked away from something in the past. And it could be, quite recently, you've realized that a connection, this is being emotionally bankrupt, just putting so much effort and energy and really caring about something and trying to make it work and put lots of energy. And finally, I can't keep doing this. There's no payoff. There's no payoff for all the time and energy I'm putting into caring about this. Sorry, trying to make it work and all those things. I don't know if something just popped up on my computer. I'm assuming you can hear it, but sometimes what computers pick up is not what you think they will. So she's walking away. She is just empty, feels completely dissatisfied, unsatisfied, not satisfied. So it's a little bit heartbroken, but at the same time, no stone went unturned. I mean, you put everything you had into it. The problem is if there's someone else, or at least, one other person, if not more, in the situation, and they are not putting in the same, they're not as dedicated for whatever reason. They are not trying as hard. They don't think they need to. They don't want to. You have different levels of interest. Who knows? But without two people trying to make it work, if we can only control ourselves, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So what do you want most right now? Like, wow, look at that judgment, a rebirth, a reawakening, a wake-up call. Her spirit is what I'm sort of taking this as, is really surrendering and kind of accepting, like, yep, that didn't work. And it's okay. I can let it go and move on. I don't need to have that define me moving forward. I learned some important lessons. I now know what's important, what's meaningful to me, where I was too controlling, where I was too martyring myself, where I was codependent, where I didn't stand up for myself, where I failed to see the other person's point of view, all the usual suspects we all do in relationships. But this is really, I also feel like, okay, I have a new opportunity here. Because I'm seeing things, I'm really getting an aha moment about this situation. I now see things very differently, and will, now that I've had that experience, I will move forward differently. I get something I didn't before, and it's sort of freeing. That new knowledge, that new understanding is freeing, and it's like, oh my God, okay. Now I'm going to move forward with that. What's in focus right now? Oh, this Knight of Swords. So this is, to me, knights are change because they're the most energy of a card, of a suit. And so this is lots of mental energy, lots of thinking, but it can be a change in thinking. This may come about, so you've had to walk away from something, but that situation gave you this enlightenment. Like, you can see the reason why you went through that and what you've learned, and it's caused a total change in your thinking moving forward. And you're ready to move forward. I definitely see forward movement with this new perspective. What else is influencing? Exactly, that's what the Hangman is about. You can either sit there and, oh, that sucks, and blame everyone and everything and yourself and just stew, or you can look at it from a completely different perspective, like we talked about earlier, and then gain enlightenment, a shift in perspective that allows you to use the situation in a character building, life growth, new spiritual level, whatever your thing is, type situation. you feel wiser. You feel like, oh, I actually learned something this time. You guys probably do all the time. I don't know if I do. What's coming up? Yeah, wow. The King of Swords. So this is a Cups card. This is pouring everything you have into something, and think, if I just love them enough, if I just sacrifice myself enough, if I just let them walk all over me enough and try to please them enough, I will be lovable, or I will make this relationship work. This energy, the head comes in and says, now wait a minute. Let's think about this a little bit. Is that really what you want to do? Is that really worth it for love if you're unhappy and you feel emotionally bankrupt, or any situation? And he says, okay, it's okay. Let's balance that heart out with the head. Okay, that's the lesson you're learning. And so moving forward, you're going to have more of a balanced approach to things. So if it's not working, you will recognize that much sooner on. And so you can move on and just acknowledge, okay, well, no, that wasn't the right match. So that's okay. I don't need to, there's no desperation for it to be the right one, and having that somehow be a reflection on you in a negative way, like that social construct. You have to be in a relationship, you have to be married, you have to have kids, you have to, fill in the blank, all this pressure and expectation, but that's made up. That's completely made up. So whatever is right for you, just knowing what isn't right for you is staying in a relationship that you feel emotionally bankrupt, right? Okay, here's some sort of overall, maybe future-y energies overall. 8 of Wands. This is really a release, right? That's a release. This is a release. And this guy is a release of a way of thinking. And when that happens, things start to move very fast, and you start really pursuing things you're very, very passionate about and interested in, because you're never trapped. You're never trapped. You can always, if it's not right, or if it stops working out, you don't have to stay. You can. It's not like you're not going to try, but there's a limit. And so you'll try, and if it works, awesome. And it looks like it will with this 2 of Cups. But if you try and it doesn't, you'll know when it's time to move on. And you'll think about it, and you'll learn something about it. This higher perspective, this wisdom here with this owl, wherever it is. And that allows you to accept new opportunity. And someone's going to come in, though, really fast. Like you're going to kind of be like, oh shit. Like, I didn't want it to happen that fast. You want to keep it that 2 of Cups in the background. So that's our normal self-sabotage. And then you'll say, no. Bring in this new, it's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Wow, the Magician. And the Magician's lesson is, you have all the elements. You have everything you need right now in this moment in time to manifest the life you want. And you realize that that's more about how you feel inside than what you have physically and tangibly, and anything that you can check off your checklist. It's not, you won't be happy when you meet someone, when you get married, when you get this job, when you have a certain salary, when you buy a house, whatever are all these things, you realize that, no, I have everything in me right at this very, very second to manifest the life I want, because the life I want is a feeling. It's an appreciation. It's a mindfulness. It's a being present and enjoying the simple things. It isn't the social construct of what society tells us will make us happy. Oh my God, the wish card. Wow. And that was the extra card. This is amazing, Gemini. Wow. Yeah, what do you wish for? All we have is this moment, right? From if I've talked about that Trevor Hall song, Wish Man. I'll try to link it. I always forget, but all we have is this very moment. What do you wish for? All we have is right now. And of course, now I'm thinking of Van Halen. Oh, God. You can have the relationship of your dreams, but it has to be your dreams, not what other people tell you or society tells you or whatever tells you it should be. A release, a change in how you look at things and think about things. And moving forward, like, I can't wait to manifest. I know how to manifest my happiness in my life now, and it's all within me to do. And it's like you can't wait to get started with this awakening you've had. All right, Gemini, that was, I think, the best reading so far in August. I'm more than halfway through. I hope it's as wonderful as it looked. I mean, there's some lessons, but